Hi, good morning. So you see, I had this whole montage about me having to pee while he wasn't here, but he actually showed up right on time. I'm telling everybody that I was making this whole montage about me being stuck outside of your office while having to pee, and then he pulled up at the perfect time, and I have to be honest that I couldn't finish the montage because I had to pee that bad, but...
Yeah, you have to go back.
Sometimes when he calls, right? But what's up, man? How are you?
Good.
Alright, check it. So I think before we continue with this part of the video, I'd like to give a little bit of context as to why I'm even making this video. Because you see, a couple of days ago I was sitting at this very desk trying to brainstorm some ideas for what video I want to post this week. After hours spent mostly scrolling through social media and browsing the internet, I couldn't think of anything. In other words, you could say I simply just wasn't in the right mental state to create content. And this could be for a number of things, right? For me in this instance, I think it's just the fact that I had a pretty crazy week. You see, it all started with when my cousins came to town. From showing them around Miami, to getting tattoos, to even going camping. Okay, let me ask you a question, Laura Maria.
Okay, tell me.
What do you prefer? Sitting at home watching Netflix or this?
Of course this. 100 times. What?
I mean, Kiki.
You know, if it's a good movie.
No.
What movie?
I'm kidding.
Tell us what movie would beat this. Snakes on a Plane. Fight Club.
Probably.
Shutter Island. Shutter Island.
And Audrey made it. At the end of the day, I just wasn't feeling it, right? It was a crazy week and I was not in the right headspace to create content. Until I decided to snap out of it, I put my mind to it and I came up with these 4 ways that you can get into the right headspace in order to create content.
Left my keys, bro. Where's the keys?
Bro, what the hell's wrong with you?
Today, I'm talking about the mindset that one has to develop in order to create content. So I wanted to ask you, because you are somebody who's kind of like just really getting into it. Since I met you a couple months ago, you had never made a piece of content in your life before.
Right. Yeah.
And now you're a whole influencer. All right, so the question today is, how much does your mindset play when it comes to content creation?
Creating content is not something that's easy. It's not something that you do overnight, especially if you're trying to do what we're trying to do. So your mindset has to be totally 100% into it. And it's difficult because, you know, we've tried it before. We worked on a couple of things. We did some, you know, some projects in New York. And as fun as it was, I don't think that my mindset was right or ready to choose a better word.
Alright, so the first thing that you want to do in order to get into the proper mental state to create content is you want to properly establish your mission. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish? The only way that you can do this is by completely eliminating any distractions. So what I like to do is take 15 minutes. Say it with me, 15 minutes. Take 15 minutes to simply put your phone down, completely forget about everything else, and use those 15 minutes to focus only on what it is that you have to communicate with that content.
Man, oh man. I got a story to tell. So, just when I thought that my dry cleaner was ready and all my shirts were ready, they happen to not be ready, and now I'm getting a call from a broker. Hey Bill, how's it going?
Crazy.
Talk to me, what's going on?
I just sent you an addendum to the purchase offer. They're requesting that you drop the price by $30,000. If it's not acceptable, they also sent you.
So the second thing that you have to do to get into the proper state for content creation is you want to establish all of your obstacles, right? Whether it is fear, whether it's doubt, whether it's a lack of knowledge, or like you saw this morning, it was me having to pee, right? If I knew that I had to go to the bathroom that bad, then I should have probably gone to the bathroom first and then figured out how to start this video. But instead, I said I'm gonna start this video, and then when he got here with the key, I had to run to the bathroom because I had to freaking explode and piss. Sorry if that's a little graphic. Establishing your obstacles make it so much easier for you to overcome them, right? Or at least do your best to mitigate or lower any possible threats of them being an obstacle in your content creation.
Hey Chris. Yo B. I think there's another aspect of content creation that people don't really think about. What happens after you eat a fat ass meal?
You don't want to do anything.
Alright, so this is what it looks like behind the scenes when you're making GIFs for Instagram. Ready? Yes, sir. Alright, mark out this wall. Tip number 3, focus on the value that you are to provide. Can't stress this enough, and I'm not gonna go too in detail with this one because it should be freaking obvious to you guys. If you are not delivering value in your content in 2021, you're doing it wrong. I don't care about what you're eating for breakfast. I don't care about your workout routine unless it benefits me, right? How does your 10 squats a day challenge make me a better person? Why? Because if you do this, it can make me a better butt person, or I can have a better butt, whatever. Focus on the value. If you're not focusing on the value, then you're slipping up. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, what I need you to do to get into the proper mental state for content creation is you want to identify your voice, right? And you're not gonna do this by copying your favorite YouTuber or your favorite Instagram model or whatever. You're gonna do this only by seeking and turning inward and saying, what do I care about? Who am I really? Like, what is my place in this world? And this may sound like a simple task, but it really isn't. And the only way that you are going to discover what your voice really is by making yourself vulnerable and putting yourself out there, right? I do this every single day. Yeah, I may talk about business, about photography, about filmmaking, but I also talk about my personal life. There's no better way to get more personal and to get more authentic than by sharing insight into yourself. So yes, it's important to deliver value and to eliminate the obstacles and to focus on your mission, but at the end of the day, you're human, so make sure that you are being real with yourself and with your voice and with everything that you have to say. I think I'm done there. I honestly don't know what it is, but I'm exhausted. I just want to go home and sleep now. So the show will continue later.